Hi, I'm Pip Waller and this is Being Human. Today I'm going to talk about smudging and why it's better to use things that come from the country where you actually live rather than things from far away. And I got inspired to do this because I saw an article on Facebook which was in response to, which was by a South American native indigenous person in response to the people being very upset, rightly, about the huge fires that are devastating the Amazon at the moment. And what this person was saying is actually one thing that we can all do to help the Amazon or to help those parts of the world that are a long way from where we live is to stop using using these various sacred substances that come from there that people use here, really like the use of them is actually spreading like wildfire, the knowledge of smudging. So smudging is a very well-known practice, Native American practice, often it's known as, and in fact one of the plants that the Native Americans use to do smudging is white sage, it's a desert sage. It's a very, very beautiful sage, but actually that's been over gathered and overcrafted, and it's an environmental problem to use it from there. So another one that's a big problem with overcrafting is it's Santa Paulo, which is it's a wood from a beautiful tree, and it smells absolutely amazing when you set light to it and it goes out, and then there's a little bit of smoke and it smells gorgeous, and it has the effect of clearing the energy. And I believe that Santa Paulo has that kind of smell, which means it's attracting beneficial spirits to the place as well. So smudging is a thing. I've got a thing here that I'm going to show you. You have a stick. This is sage. This is ordinary Salvia officinalis, British garden sage. I'm going to light it from this candle. You basically, when you're doing smudging, you set light, and if there's any flames, you'd blow them out, and you can see that smoke comes, and then you carefully, so as not get little bits of burning stuff all over your carpet or yourself, you can use feather and you can waft it around. You can waft it around yourself, you can waft it around your room, your space, you can waft it around other people. And it's a cleansing. Sage is a cleansing. Not every kind of smudge is cleansing, but sage is cleansing. So this is just ordinary British sage. I will admit it doesn't smell as absolutely amazing as that wonderful desert sage, but it smells fine, and actually it does the job. So why would I want to use something that is destroying the earth and kind of stealing somebody else's tradition, really, when I can't grow that in my own backyard? And this, I've only got a little literally a backyard here in my house in Llangollen, and I've got sage growing back there. So let's talk a bit about other things you can use for smudging. So this is another one that I made, same thing. You just take the herb, you get a bundle of it, you squish it together, and then you tie it up with some sort of thread, something, obviously not anything plasticky, some either pure cotton or silk or some sort of thread. Actually, if you can get nice little bits of grass, that you can dry, you can tie it with that, or make string from nettles. It would be completely biodegradable. This is a new one that I've just made. This one has got rosemary, lavender, and I don't know if you can see sage in it, but it's got the rosemary, it's got the lavender, and it's got sage. Those three herbs that will grow in the UK or in Europe, anywhere really, they are really nice cleansing herbs. They'll make quite a pleasant smell, but the thing is not about making a pleasant smell. The thing is about clearing the energy, and those are three that clear the energy. Very traditional one that's often used is mugwort in Northern Europe, in Britain. But the thing is, I just want to give a word of caution about using mugwort, because mugwort's not the same as sage. It's not a plant that you just burn it and automatically it clears the energy. Actually, mugwort moves energy, and sometimes it will magnify energy. So if you're going to use mugwort, you need to have a good relationship with it, and you need to have a very, very clear intention about what you're using it for, and be holding your intention the whole time that you're using it in a smudge stick. So just sage, you can just burn it and waft it around. It doesn't matter if you're feeling crap. It doesn't matter if you're thinking about whatever problems you've got. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. It's still going to have that basic effect, that basic energy of cleansing. Whereas mugwort, that is not the case. If you've got something else going on in your mind while you're smudging, that's going to be part of the mix. And also, if there's some energy that actually really needs to be cleared, then maybe you could do it with mugwort, but you'll really have to absolutely have the clear intention and the power to do that yourself with the help of mugwort. It's not just going to happen by doing it. So I would say if you're a beginner, don't use mugwort, and use sage. So good luck. I'm going to put a link to that article below this video, because it's really worth reading about how we're basically pillaging these things from far away. And actually, the more you get into your own nature, that your own land, connect with the land where you are, the plants where you are, the more you realise this is where the magic is. So thanks for listening. I'm Pip Waller. This is Being Human.